Leeds Boxing Promo. We're down here at Life of Boxing Academy in Leeds with former British champion Bob Ajisafe. How are you doing, Bob?
All right, mate. How's it going? All right.
You're back?
I'm back, man. I'm back. Long awaited. It's about time.
What made you make a comeback, Bob?
Well, like I was just saying to you, I wanted to finish my career on my own terms and like have not been unfulfilled. And I started, well, about a year or two ago, I started training and I got the hunger back, got the boxing bug back, and I just wanted to come back. I felt like I had a few more fights left in me. I thought, while I've still got it left in me, I might as well leave it all in the ring. You know, there's no point looking back and, you know what I mean, saying, oh, what could have, you know, what, I regretted it, so I have no regrets really. I would have regretted if I didn't come back and have a few more fights. You know, it's not going to be to the last chapter of my career. It's not going to be, you know, ongoing for, you know, because I've had a long career already. I've had a good career and I'm happy with what I've done.
Yeah. You've achieved more than most,
exactly,
you know?
I'm happy with what I've accomplished. You know what I mean? I've accomplished a lot in my career, so I'm happy with that. It's just a few more. I think, you know, finally I've got probably a year left, because I was set to come back end of 2024.
Right.
But like my license had a suspension on it, my British Boxing Board of Control license, so that set me back yet again. So for my last fight in 2020, it was like there was COVID for 2 years. Then 2003, like I had a year out. 2004, like, you know, debating whether I should come back. And 2005, obviously, I came back 2024, but my license suspended all last year. So now they're prolonging it. The boxing board are prolonging it. So, but we're going to get back in this year, and I've probably got like have a year from the date when I get my license back.
It's funny how the years just roll by, like you say, before you know it.
That's what I mean. I look back now, it's been 5 years since I fought. It's like the years go by so quickly, and then you kind of get, you know, lost in it. Like, because my license was suspended, so I thought, well, I'm not going to bother because, you know, they suspended my license, and then I thought I wanted to do it. And then like I had a year, like I said, 2022, 23, I had a few years out because I couldn't be bothered because my license was suspended. Then 24, I thought, right, I want to get back to it now. And then, but before you can actually get back in the ring, the process before it is quite, you know what I mean, it's quite ongoing, quite long, so.
For people who are not familiar with you, Bob, let's just rewind back to that bit to beginning. So when did you start boxing?
I started boxing when I was like 14, 15, amateur. Did all right in the amateurs. I won an ABA title, I won a novice ABA title as well, and got to a final year. Had about 25, 30 amateur fights. Yeah.
And what made you start boxing?
Well, I started boxing because I used to play football. I was quite a good football player, and then I like the one-on-one element aspects of being in a box. You know, when I started training, went to the gym and I thought I've got like a natural ability to box, right? Rather than like being in a team sport, team
where you're relying on other people.
I know I've got my own ability. I can do it. I've got the ability to do it like on my own, on myself, and I had a natural ability to fight, and I could fight a bit, so. A natural good ability.
And when did you originally turn over pro?
Turned pro when I turned pro I was 22.
Right.
Yeah, turned pro I was 22, and then quite a good, solid, good pro career as well.
How many fights you had, Bob?
24 pro fights, yeah.
And what would you say your career highlights were?
Fighting for a world championship in Moscow, British title, Commonwealth title, English title, winning the Max Nutrition Knockout Tournament live on Channel 5. Fought Tony Blair for the Commonwealth title, over Mackenzie, you know, fought and the names go on, man.
Like you say, you've achieved more than most. And what would you say were the sort of low points?
Well, in my career, the narrative was because of my style. I was avoided, so I didn't get the fights. I had stints of inactivity during my career where I should have been capitalised on more because of my style. So when people see me fight certain fighters and seeing what I did to them, they didn't want to fight me, so I was ducked, I was avoided. So even when I was British champion, I think I defended my belt once, I couldn't get the fights. Like they tried to like, you know, lowball me out my belt because no one wanted to fight me. You know what I mean? I was heavily avoided when they seen what I did, you know, with some of the top level fighters. So that was kind of like a bit of annoying because I was stints of inactivity when I thought I should have been more active. Then when I became British Commonwealth champion, I should have been pushed on more. I should have been pushed on more. You should have been more of like a promotional push, and then I'd have been even further. I'd have been on to world championships before, like while I was in my prime. You know what I mean? Not saying I'm not in my prime now. I'm probably a bit past my prime, but I've still got a few
Can still
fights in
dig.
me. Yeah, I've still got a few fights in. I'm still fit, and I'm like, I feel focused. I feel all right. I feel good on it. So I want to do it while I can and be. I think I'm more focused now than when I was boxing, because when I was boxing before, I had too much going on. But now I've just focused properly on my training.
That must have been tough, like you say, getting the British title, thinking that the doors are going to
Yeah,
open now, and we're
I
going to.
waited so long to get it, because I was
Yeah,
champion for ages, and then defended it a few times. Then I've got a British and Commonwealth champion. I thought, oh, finally, I'm here now.
Yeah.
Like I thought, I've made it now. And then I thought, well, when I get in there, it was like it stalled again. It was like, you know, I thought it should have been pushed on further, because I would have been a world champion years ago if I'd have been pushed on. You know, and I had a bit more push. You know, but I was avoided them. But nevertheless, I'm still happy with what I've done and my accomplishments. No one can take away from me.
Like you say, you've achieved more than most, mate. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know.
And what keeps you motivated? Because you know boxing's so difficult, the dieting, the training, the discipline. What keeps you motivated?
A lot of things, man. I think mainly just having, like I said, the desire now is to just finish off my career in the last chapter. Just leave have a few more fights and just leave it there. That's the thing, because I've already had I've already had a successful career. So just a few more fights. So when I if I get a year or up to 3 or 4 fights, then because time's ticking now, no spring chicken. So that'd be the that's the motivating factor. Really.
Do you feel like you'd get more opportunities now? No disrespect, but because of your age and because of the achievements that you've made, some of these young prospects and stuff are going to look at you as potentially as a name, as a scalp, as someone
potentially. Yeah, that's maybe so. I mean, if I got to that stage where I got back in title contention and there was a few big fighters, I could contend with any of them even now. So I'd be happy to do that. Happy to fight them and school them. I'd be happy to do that. And maybe they might think, because of, like you say, I'm on a downward spiral because of my age. But that's the other factor where.
But you've lived a life, you stay fit, you
everything
stay
else,
active.
Everything else, I've got the skills and the knowledge and everything else, you see, which they haven't acquired yet.
Yeah.
This might be, as long as I'm fit, that's the main thing, is I'm fit. I can.
Who are you training with now? Who's your coach?
Wayne Woods and Dowells helps as well. So Wayne Woods is my main coach now. So Wayne sound.
Good people,
man. Put me the right people, yeah.
You say you did some time at the Ingle gym?
Yeah, I did. I trained the Ingle gym. Big part of my career was there in Sheffield. And then I also trained in Manchester, in Salford, Oliver Harrison, and in over there in Manchester.
Who was that with?
Oliver Harrison.
Oh yeah, right, okay.
Oliver Harrison trained there,
Yeah.
So I went there as well.
And when are you looking to get back in the ring then?
I mean, ideally, the next few months, because I'm just in the last stages of getting my license all back.
Yeah.
Reinstated. As soon as that's reinstated, then I'm good to go, and then take it from there. Obviously, I need a couple of tune-ups because I've been out a while. But then after that, I'm open to anything. I'm up a few more fights and then see where I can get back to where I left it.
Say, in an ideal world, this time next year, what would be the ideal sort of
scenario
year for you?
Had a three or 4 fights and maybe some meaningful fights as well.
Yeah.
Maybe a few meaningful fights like in there, a couple of warm-ups and like 2-3 meaningful fights. Like big crunch time fights where, back on the big platform I was on before. You know what I mean? And maybe a few championship fights as well.
I think that's definitely. I could see you on a big TV show coming up, definitely.
Back where I was before. So, yeah, I'll be back there.
And if anyone wants to follow your journey, how would they do that, Bob? It's social media?
Yeah, follow my Instagram, Lionheart Kid B, on Instagram, or my Facebook's Bob Ajisafe. Yeah, man.
And if any sponsors likewise want to come on board, want to get behind you, how would they go about doing that?
Contact either one of them. My Facebook account, Bob Ajisafe. I've also got a Facebook fan page, Bob Ajisafe, and I've got my Instagram page at Lionheart Kid B. Send me any directs, responses there, or lays me with there, any contact via them platforms, and I'll respond.
And just looking back, Bob, who would you say was the toughest person you shared the ring with?
Good question, man. There's been a few, because I fought some good fighters. Do you mean the toughest fight or the toughest? Either.
I mean, it's your story. It's your.
don't know, there's been a few. Over Mackenzie.
Yeah? Would you say he was the biggest puncher you fought?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Probably. I fought some other good fighters, turned blade with punches, but yeah, I'll probably say over Mackenzie, yeah. Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot for your time, Bob. Can't wait to see you back in action.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for
the journey continues.
It does. Let's get it on, man. Thanks a lot.